right all my wrong. Yo, we got it going on. This is for the culture. Yeah. Hey, yo, we got it going on. I bring my niggas together, we transform and become the Voltron. Yeah. We hit it right all our wrong. Hey, yo, we got it going on. Yeah. Went through the fire, but it lit up my fuse. I'm blowing up like a bomb. Introduce you to God. I'm teaching essentials, I'm operating at my peakest potential. Elijah, he told me to keep it on simple. Through these instrumentals, I speak to your mental. Red. Back in the booth, rap to the youth, they was lacking the truth. Rap to the seas, they was lacking the roots. Smoked all the trees and they snacking on fruits. Bed, attached to my roof, detached to the roof on the back of the coupe. Back from the future, I'm back in the red and the blue, yeah, I'm back on my snoop. Niggas be biting, they cracking, they tooth. Niggas be capping, they lacking, they truth. Put a toe tag on the back of they boot. Battle with nukes, I'm attacking, they truth. I wrote these bars in Sumerian text. The legends of Mu, I'm Sumerian sets. It was written in Targaryen text. Came to conquer my various. Yeah, we got it going on. I bring my niggas together, we transform and become the Voltron. Yeah. We hit it right all our wrong. Hey, yo, we got it going on. Yeah. Went through the fire, but it lit up my fuse. I'm blowing up like a bomb. Introduce you to God. Back on the mic, was dead on my back, now I'm back on my life. Came back from the future, went back to it twice. When I rose out the grave, they say that dude is Christ. I'ma shine like a star, I'ma twinkle as I light up the sky. The whole world was watching on the night I arrived. The Messiah's here, I guess it's finally time. Swear that I hear every prayer that you say. I was there every day, I was still everything.
Chat, what the hell? Really? They got a pillar at the Vatican. Pope Pablo, where you at?
You either fight or run. Life a game, I feel like I won. Hey, yo, we got it going on. I bring my niggas together, we transform and become the Voltron. We hit it right all our wrong. Hey, yo, we got it going on. Yeah. Went through the fire, but it lit up my fuse. I'm blowing up like a bomb. Introduce you to God.
From the quantum shadows, a traveler emerges. Fly Sinet, the multi-dimensional hacker, living his hero's journey. He joins the Pantheon at AI Masters Workshop, November 1st and 2nd. Hosted by 363 Empire, with Red Pillar and Seven Bomar. Tickets, lock yours in, now.
This is the law of mental command. It is the understanding that you are not a victim of your thoughts, but a commander of them.
What up with the family, man? What's good? Yeah. What up? Yeah, Red don't got no sound. I just think he on the phone, honestly.
There we go.
And I'm echoing.
Y'all hear me now?
Yeah, you on there.
All right. Peace to the family, peace to you and yours. Peace to the family, peace to you and yours. Welcome to Techno Tuesdays, episode 44, featuring Red Pillar, Spin City, and we got special guests, Bitcoin Bully and Slice X in the building tonight. This is gonna be one of them ones, y'all. I shit you not. And that song that you just heard is Got It Going On, Cambada, Red Pillar, off of that Voltron. Legendary shit. Is there an echo? Where's there echo?
Yeah, somebody told me it was an echo. I'm not too sure. It might be on my side, come in the front.
Okay.
Where can we buy that? They need it right now.
We're gonna have that. Yeah. I'm tonight. We're gonna talk about launching it on Base Drop. We're gonna have it available on Base Drop, ladies and gentlemen. So you'll be able to have the option of purchasing it in crypto. Yes. So how you doing today, my good brother? First and foremost, before we even begin.
Yeah, I'm doing good. Man. Just feeling real
Yeah.
optimistic. Feeling real futuristic,
Yeah.
real optimistic. You know what I'm talking about?
Futuristic and optimistic. I like that. That's a good combo. You
Yeah, that's
know.
what's going on, man. So yeah, man, good ideas. One of the strong ends that we gonna
Oh
create, man. It's gonna be monumental,
man,
good, making sure everything's being pieced together properly. Um,
definitely.
yeah, from the back end to the front end, the software to the hardware, um, lessons, folks, bodies. So yeah, man, getting it going on for sure, man. Getting it going on for sure, man. Waiting for the homies to pull up so we can get
Right.
everything all rounded out.
That's what's up. That's what's up. Um, you've been doing classes lately, right? You've been having lives and stuff like that. Can you tell the people what's popping with that?
I already got I have a school community running strong. We about
Mm-hmm.
250 deep, something like that. Yeah, every Thursday we
Oh,
do classes. For Black Friday, I ran Black Friday Cyber Week. So there are 8 new classes, super high level classes, ideas in the income that teach you how to, everything that you need to know with AI in ads, AI
right,
animations, automations, and applications. And, there's one big, self-fulfilling cycle going on here that is a Menti AI, and it is AI for ads, animations, and
right,
automations inside of my own application. So I'm joining the good ranks of
right.
software engineers and founders.
Right. And on Saturday, that would be the launch of the Amenti tool, correct?
Yeah, for sure. First live launch ready for its first 100 beta testers, and I'm looking for 20 founder seats.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, gods and goddesses, did you hear what this young man just said? That he's looking for 20 founders. I
Yeah,
get phone calls, people reach out, people inquire with me about, investing and what are good investments, where are good places to, you know what I mean? Where are good
yeah,
places to place. And I would tell anybody who would ask me, I would definitely look into the Amenti app and uh definitely invest in it because the brother's ideas are he's filling a void, he's covering a lot of pain points, you know what I mean?
yeah.
And as he said earlier, he's jumping into a field that many people have not jumped into, and that is as a founder and an app developer.
Mhm.
So yeah,
Our
kudos on
very
that.
own, a lot of folks, we got folks out there that are engineers, founders, have SaaS tools, so that's software as a service. So now with AI software as a service going on, everything that we've been able to teach, tools we've been able to show. Hey, Hicksfield, man, shout out to Hicksfield, shout out to OpenAI, shout out to Google
Right,
this week. We want to start to get our shout outs on our own software. You know what I mean?
right,
When we tangibly, and that's up to me to really prove it and to really, have proof of concept, proof of usage to say, hey, man, even though I made it, let's not be biased and let's truly go over what a Menti's been offering. So, yeah, we definitely are looking
right,
for those beta testers. And yeah, a founding chair just so it could be more based on a community fund, and it's open source to all of my founders. So yeah,
right, right. So yes, ladies and gentlemen, tangible investments. Look into the brothers' offers on Friday and Saturday and Sunday in Atlanta this Friday, this Saturday, and this Sunday, which will be the winter solstice. We are going to be doing a monumental event. Um, this is entitled the winter strong in. All right. The winter solstice strong in. So we need y'all to pull up to the ATL. If you're in the ATL, then you could pull up to the spot when you get your ticket. If you're not in the ATL, you have time to make it to the ATL. All right. Um, we have an array of topics that we're going to be covering, from AI to crypto to real estate to app development. I want to give a shout out to app developers, to the founders that I have in my network, brothers such as my good brother Justin, you feel me? My good brother Leon, you dig? And the brothers at Yapit, Alvin, and all of them. So over this year, we have had the opportunity to meet founders, people who have taken this tech thing very seriously and are showing and proving what it is to actually apply the information, and how much power, how much opportunities, and how much potential you'll create just by doing that.
Yeah, that's the ranks I speak of. I speak of Justin. I speak of Alvin, AJ. You know, when I come to everybody that I see as, you know, the circle around me. Because again, y'all, if y'all seen, you know, Time Magazine, whoever it is, like Time Magazine, they get Jensen Wong, you get Mark Zuckerberg, you get Elon Musk, you get other people, and it's like these are AI architects. And again, bravo. Okay, they were able to show and prove. I'm seeing that there are those of us inside of AI, robotics, tech, software, hardware that are truly, you know, we want to play the game at the highest level. And it's just, you know, a cultural thing again, because we say, oh, Time Magazine. We don't even need Time Magazine. We are us. You know what I'm saying? We're not them and they're not us type of movement. So yeah, man. Yeah, man. I'm going to put together some AI marketing systems. And hopefully you guys can use it. You know what I mean? A mentee will take you A through Z when it comes to your business blueprint. Okay, if we think of a mentee, then let's get into it, right? If you think of the halls of a mentee, a place that would be purgatory, you know what I mean? You know, a place you got a couple of days to figure out what you're gonna do with your next of spirit, but it's to, you know, face your biggest fear. And I just know a fear of starting a business comes with, where exactly do I start, right? I just simply have an idea. All right. So a mentee will take your idea and say, okay, well, this target audience has been shown to like it the most, this age demographic, you know, these states, these zip codes. And then what do I do with this targeting, a mentee? You say this message to them, and you use these ad targetings for your campaigns, for your ad sets, and for your ads. A mentee is going to for sure help you get into paid advertising. That's another thing. It's going to help you with organic blueprints and paid traffic blueprints. So now a mentee gives you that snapshot of your target audience, of the message that they've been looking around, their interests, their behaviors, their demographics, all on a list, right? All on a list, all on the blueprints, and then image prompts, animation prompts, along with messaging for visual sales letters, organic ads, you know, all the things. So what does that give you? It gives you your business in a box. Just from you saying, hey, you know, I got a couple of pieces of crystal jewelry. I don't really know what to do with this. I don't really know what to do with that. And a mentee will say, here's this, and this. Have these images, have these animations. Now, here's your business in a box, and run with it. So that's the part one. So that'll be part one. That's where you train a mentee. You know, I pride myself on retraining and predicting. So every week now, after you train the first time and get your blueprints, now you retrain every 7 days with the analytic ascension. So you can put in your Instagram analytics, your Facebook analytics, your ads analytics, whatever. And the mentee will grind back up and say, okay, that's what we tried last week. Now we're going to retrain on new data, on a new age range, on new demographics, on new zip codes. and it just trains. Or you get to retrain a mentee every week. And the way I'm going to be working side by side, we're going to be able to train a mentee, retrain a mentee, use a mentee for about 60 to maybe 90 days. And then a prediction model will come out to where it'll start to have those things ready on the usual. It'll be trained, retrained, and a prediction model for AI marketing. What about my intellectual property? I'm stealing it all. Thanks. Okay, I'm building up big data. All right. Ether mindset. Hey, y'all be turned different sometimes when it's late night ones. So yeah, that's my piece. That's my wisdom all in there, because with a mentee, I don't even want to make it that much of an IP play, other than kind of a consultation business built in a box. So that's why I say you could simply say, hey man, I'm running a golf. I have a golf shop in Miami. And it's going to say, oh, okay, well, since we're in Miami, let's attract this person, that person from over here. This is where, the money is at. This is where the most golfers are. Let's use these magazines, these type of TV shows, these type of movies, boom, 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 this type of messaging. Use Facebook for this, use Google for this, use LinkedIn for this, da, 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 da. So it's literally the same way, because you guys got to think of when we're creating software, we're kind of putting our consciousness in it. Like, you got to think of somebody that's building up a software and putting code. We're putting our consciousness in it. You know what I mean? It's sort of like I would rather have a mentee collect my data than ChatGPT. Yeah, again, we don't even really want your data. It sounds cool, but we have APIs from like Answer the Public, from Meta Newsrooms. So we're trying to stay, we will stay. That's going to be a company promise, a brand promises. We will stay on the cutting edge of marketing and make sure we have an AI that can follow along and keep, and come back and then feed through the API of the top ranking prompts being put in a ChatGPT and Gemini, Perplexity. We're trying to follow those around. Google Maps, we're trying to follow that type of data around. We don't need to take yours. You can, again, tell a mentee that you do, athletics and you got, clothes. It should be able to just break down a blueprint as if it's the ultimate consultant plus, the drawer of the map, and you're the executor of the map. And then you come back to a mentee as grand counsel and you're like, a mentee, man, the shit we did last week was fucking garbage. It'll retrain itself to say, oh, well, that shit was garbage. And I said this, and this. Oh man, okay, we'll never give you that again. Or, oh man, mentee, this shit we had an amazing week. We're up 121%. This, that, the other. Boom. And then we just go from there and say, hey, you know what? Let's retrain on this and try to get our percentage better. But again, y'all, it is AI. It will fluctuate, go up and down, back around. I would just say, hey man, it's your boy. It's your boy. Open source code. We have Emeralds. We're going to be rolling out Emeralds, so you can use it like a Higgs field. You can use it like a ChatGPT. You can use it like an N8N. That's what I foresee happening here over the next couple of months as we train, retrain, and get the prediction model ready for a mentee. It came back. Black tech and future leaders, land developers, community developers, inventors, ownership, scientists, engineers. Yeah, and that's really, what Wise Alchemy is saying. That's like that's the hit, because we're showing AI, but when will we show the AI asset? When will we show robotic real estate? When will we show the tech tangibles? Can we show them that software can really turn into solid?
Right. So AI to acres, family. AI to acres. You dig? That is a genius idea that you just laid out, and I'm behind that 1,000%. 2026 is going to be the year of the serial entrepreneurs. Like Wild's Alchemy said, right? We have finally began to catch up with the reality that we all all created. You feel me? We all responsible for creating it. One of the brothers who's been creating it and is still creating a reality of abundance and wealth and vision is our next guest that I want to bring to the stage, ladies and gentlemen. Without any further ado, I want to welcome to the show our good brother, none other than Natoshi Stakamoto, aka Bitcoin Bully in a building.
Peace. Salute. What's going on, family? Red, Span. What's the
Peace to the
word?
God.
How you brothers feeling? Can you hear me? Am I coming through clear?
Yes, sir. You loud and clear, my brother.
Cool.
Live in the building.
Got to be able to start creating our own entities within this space.
Can you bring that back? My bad. I took you was off the stage for a minute.
Who me?
Yep.
I was knocked out.
Yeah, you was knocked out. We gotta bring that back.
Okay. Damn, I don't even remember what I was saying. It was all well though. Man, it feels good to be on the panel with you brothers once again. Hope everybody's already ready and prepared for what's coming at the end of this week. Definitely got, man, the gyms is crazy, and we can go so many directions with it.
So many ways.
I'm really trying to see what really is the meat and potatoes of what I should present to the people. As I'm looking through your chat, I'm seeing somebody say, "What about my intellectual property?" I'm definitely going to introduce something to the community that has to deal with their intellectual property and a new means of monetization, utilizing that intellectual property. So we're going to hit them type of points coming up this week. Definitely gonna hit them points. But man, how's the vibe been out there, man? How's the how's everything going at the spot? I know y'all getting everything prepared and ready to go.
Shit, I was just over there today. I went live because I was so impressed as to what I saw that I said, shit, I need the people to see this. So I went live on Instagram and walked the land. You know, my last name is Moreland, right?
Yes, sir.
So somebody told me they had 44 acres. I said, nah, more land. They said, nah, I got 45 acres. I said, nah, more land. They didn't know I was saying my last name, but you know, the God body Spin City has Spin City headquarters out here in the ATL sitting on 13 acres. And the interesting thing about this land is everything that's on this land was built on this land. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So what it's showing me is that anyone can get, not anyone, of course, but the way to do it is to get the land first, to get more land. Even if you're doing purchases by the week and you're accruing, you know, you're building up assets or you're doing a collection, you're a community, a liquidity pool and whatnot. But the key is to snatch up as many acres, as much fresh land as possible. Bro, on this land that we're gonna have the event on Friday on Spin City headquarters, if anybody wanted to hunt deer, you know, I'm not a hunter. I'm a deer hunter, but I ain't here to hunt deers. But if somebody wanted to like put on some Ralph Lauren and go hunt a deer, you literally could go on the land and do that. You could practice bow and arrows. You could even rent the ATVs and ride around the land. Across the street, you could go on a lake with ducks and geese and take a canoe. So the reality, yeah.
You can do some training.
It's all black owned too.
All black owned, all Moorish, all sovereign owned. You know, elders that have trust and and are on Saturday have agreed to come to Spin City's workshop. The landowners, right? They've agreed to come through and
Damn, he cut himself off.
Damn, yep. I think he's talking about the landowners coming through. Do you you know what he's speaking on, or you want to wait for him to come back?
Yeah, Big brother Judge about it and be there. That's who put me in control of this part on this side, and then Brian Bean will be around. Hopefully, the brothers from the Acre Boys come over. You know, a lot of these folks, you know what I'm saying, y'all figure out this whole, you know, South Fulton thing that's going on here, and all the development and all the developmental land that, you know, a lot of these black folks have down here. So yeah, definitely they'll come through and speak about land acquisition, talk about land development, just those things, just so people know what's true. And then so what's so good to me, right? These folks are my mentors, so I'm hearing a lot like, you know, you hang around 9, you're the 10th one, you know, type of dude. So with me teaching them AI and putting robotics and certain tech systems and software systems in place for them, I'm now watching them turn AI into more acres. I say, okay, this is how the game is played. Now with them putting me in a position to become a land developer, right? Really taking me out and keep making me like Red. No, I did it to Red. Folks that come over here, when y'all get here on Saturday, I'm gonna take you to the other side of the property to where there's gonna be an all new event center. He's teaching me how to map out, pin out, foresee his way. And I'm like, okay, but let's go to Gemini, take a picture of the land and do it the AI way. See how we're starting to marry both the games between land acquisition, you know what I'm saying, land development with AI and tech. Because if before we go to the architect, you mean to tell me I'm supposed to have a vision here, but I can literally put the vision here by saying here, especially with the latest drop of, you know, chat turned up their image model alongside Nano Bananas, Seed Dreams, whatever. I'm showing them how to bring different houses to life. And that's helping me get in the game, you know, to stick to my realm, but to know the game that's happening here. They tell me all I need is 1/10 of an acre, you feel like 400 something square feet, and I can instantly get a farmer tract number and not have to pay land taxes. You know what I mean? I'm being taught so much, you know what I mean? So amongst these people of tangible real world things, and where we come from a digital world, AI images, cryptocurrency, AI, you know what I'm saying, AI animations, coins, getting paid, you know, Web3s, blockchains, of course. So where, you know, we live in a type of world, Bully, to where people look at us and we're just all about fucking digital stuff. They don't even know that there's a real world around us. So now when you come to the land of tech leaders, you're like, these niggas are up to something.
And something I want to add too, now that I think about it, I ain't gonna spoil it right now. I'm gonna save it for the event. But I'm gonna see if those land plots where you're at. In fact, let me start off with this. So what individuals gotta know is that we're entering a world of augmented reality, and within that augmented reality, the ability to hustle on individuals' turf, depending on ownership, right? So an individual might own the physical property, but let's say within an augmented reality world, somebody else has purchased the rights to advertise on that property, right? So now when the individual's walking around wearing the newly updated meta glasses in the next couple of years, where you're able to see advertisements in real time,
in real world,
right, but only through that augmented interconnection.
If there's an augmented world that's attached to that physical asset, the augmented glasses will pick it up.
Exactly.
So they're gonna so the terra firma becomes the layer for the new metaverse.
100%. And if you don't really claim to that,
that's hard. Something that just came to my mind when y'all said that is the different themes of augmented reality on your land. Like somebody can hit your land in December and turn they shit on, and it'll just be fucking Merry Christmas.
Winter Wonderland,
just making Wonderland. inside the shades past each
Right.
season.
So now picture
Right.
this, right? Picture this. Picture picture the Nike store downtown Atlanta or something to that effect, right? But
Right.
now at the same time, think that if Adidas beat them to the punch on the augmented reality side and they bought property rights and advertisement rights to the land that the Nike store sits on. So individuals walking in with the meta glasses, they seeing the new Adidas outside the door, inside on the shelves, even though they shopping in the Nike store.
Right.
Y'all know what type of disrespect that is?
Big
What type,
disrespect.
what type of major advertisement that is? What type of um offering will go on if individuals are able to bang on another individual's property like that, from
Right.
a commercial standpoint. So we're definitely going to walk through and see if any of that land over there is owned within this augmented reality world that I'm talking about, which might I add, one of the co-founders is a partner with Michael Bay. Is that who made the Transformers movies? Michael Bay?
Yeah, Michael Bay.
Right,
Yep.
right. So the individual project I'm talking about, the co-founder, he partnered with Michael Bay on a couple of different projects. So you can already get a type of understanding of what type of individual this may be and what type of project we may be talking about. So we're definitely
Oh
gonna
no, that's
walk through that.
fire.
And if it's not claimed, then we're gonna walk through the actual claiming process so we can lay claim to it and own it. And then we'll walk through throwing some things up in that augmented reality. And
I
if
was
time
just about to
permits,
say that.
we can pull up and show you how to see those things in the augmented reality world. And I'll show you some of the properties that I currently own within the augmented reality world. What one thing that I did do, I started buying a lot of the more strongholds back over there in Spain. That way we could put whatever information we want historically up on the walls. Just
Dope.
to give y'all the type of ideas.
Nah, that's dope.
Pokemon Go plus
That's
ad.
necessary.
Yeah, like
That's
Pokemon Go.
necessary.
Yep, somebody just like
Like
Pokemon
Pokemon,
Go.
right, right.
But
So
on a more
we
commercial.
begin exactly. We do a Moorish go,
Mm.
you know.
Now I'm seeing the
But I
bombs in
was
the
gonna
fire
say when
emoji.
you say it again.
No, I'm just congratulating the bombs in the fire emoji. They like we cooking right now. Go ahead, bro. I'm listening.
I was gonna actually ask you when you were building. I was gonna say, why don't we just while we're there collectively make it a project to whereas we're gonna build out these assets into the while we're on this on the terra firma, we do the augmented reality with Slice and start building out assets on the land. So, like you said, when people with the meta glasses walk by, they'll begin to see all of the work that we put on there.
We can definitely do that. We can definitely do that. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay. Man, we gonna put it together. We're gonna put it together. The countdown is real. What's today?
man, we
Tuesday?
doing this in real time, ladies and gentlemen. We doing this in real time because I promise you, this strong end is about. It's going to be a high level ritual of the highest orders, ladies and gentlemen. The setting is right. Think about this. In the winter, this is the winter solstice. This is a winter solstice that's being charged by the third eye atlas, which basically turned golden the other day, right?
Mm-hmm.
So on December 19th, Bitcoin Bully and Slice and Red Pill, we are going to
Remember,
open up.
Riz, you gotta take that down, bro.
Okay, we going to open up the floodgates, right? And we are going to we gonna open it up. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna open it up with the crypto. We're gonna open it up with the AI. We're gonna open it up with the doable quote unquote work, right? We're gonna show how you could turn the artwork into wealth. We're gonna show you how you could upload your music and now earn 53,000. This song right here, just this song alone turns 10 years old the day that January 1st the ball drops. In 2026, it's a 10-year-old song. When I was on DistroKid and Tidal and all of these, they give you like 40 streaming platforms. It's a whole buffet. You on all type of shit. You like, mama, look, I'm on all of these. I ain't never seen $59,000 off of a song on any of those platforms. But I literally I did this show right here. Look, we did a live stream on Bass Drop because I was wondering, I was like, yo, where did I get all of those sales from? And then the other day I was on Bass Drop and I went and I said, wait, there's a we did a whole stream. yo, or word to Casanet. We was getting Twitch money on Bass Drop, ladies and gentlemen. And I think we was able to, because we was broadcasting on this channel, but we was also broadcasting when we was getting paid in real time. That's what 2026 is about. Thank you, Bitcoin Bully. You put me on. You prepared a plate for me so I could, set my table and whatnot.
Damn, honored to be able to put you in a position, and even more so honored that you followed through with it. Because, bro, I put a lot of people in the driver's seat. As soon as I walk off, they open the door and hop out the car.
One thing about me, family, you know what I'm talking about? If I don't do nothing, if I ain't known for nothing, it's for getting to that shit. You know what I'm talking about? Like, I'm going to take that, whatever that information is, and I'm going to apply it. If it don't work, I still might apply it a few more times, unless it's Basuda. But if it's coming from you because your credit is A1, you wouldn't even get looked at in that realm. So if you pass the ball, I know that it's a touchdown.
In that order.
When Spin give me the no look pass, I know it's a you feel me? I know what I'm about to do.
NBA highlight,
man. Yeah. I want to show y'all something real quick because I could show you better than I could tell you, right? The good brother Spin, we was at Spin City headquarters today, and we did a promo video, to show the family with the land, just to give them a little glimpse of what it looks like when you're on land.
From AI to acres, baby.
From AI to acres. Because this is episode 44. It just so happens that you're here with us on episode 44. This is a monumental hallmark. This is a monumental episode. This is a monumental testament as to what perseverance, what consistency, right? What staying sucker free, where to get you, right? The young man is here and he's telling people about his W's and whatnot. He's letting family know, yo, I got acres. I'm locked in with judges. I'm locked in with all of these people. And all of this took place within 44 weeks, ladies and gentlemen. Right? So if anybody ever wants to say, damn, what can I do with that AI to do? How can I use it to help me? Tell them this.
Yeah, Mind tonight and the old ways return. This is not magic, it is memory. The solstice will awaken what was buried.
Look, man, it's going down, bro. You know what I'm talking about? It's going down. We live in a day and time where we making movies, mini movies, commercials, advertisements, videos, you know what I'm saying? Documentaries, faceless videos, UGC videos, ASMR video. I mean, it's so much stuff to do that I'm trying to buy time. I'm looking for the website on Amazon or Temu where I can order time. I need that. I need that. So we are going to move forward into 2026 with some tangibles. My good brother, Bitcoin Bully, can you share with the people what exactly awaits them? If, let's talk about this community aspect of, creating a community hive mind where we begin to think as a body politic.
You know, it's similar to collective consciousness. When you get in a room with certain individuals, it get in the frequency of certain individuals, it gets the gears working in your mind. And sometimes it works in tandem with how everybody else is working. But when you by yourself, a lot of times it becomes hard to really put a lot of the pieces of the puzzle together. So individuals being able to be in the room with each and every one of us while we lay
Right.
out certain plans of moving forward into the future is really going to help them comprehend what's really being said that they may not have gotten trying to listen to it through, YouTube and the things like that, but being really boots on the ground is going to set it in stone for them. We're going to be
Right.
talking about things like RWAs. With me specifically, man, I'm trying to get everybody integrated into the blockchain one way, shape, or form. And whether it's through music, poetry, art, real estate, land, um, man, like when somebody was asking earlier, just your intellectual property. It's something
Right.
over here on this side of the fence that awaits everybody. When you got entities like BlackRock saying that something that I said years ago, which is so crazy, saying that the future is going to be tokenized. People
Tokenized.
gotta
Yep. You just said
gotta
that.
understand that, man. We're moving into a world where the smallest thing that you wouldn't think would hold value can now hold value, is liquid, right? Meaning that it's easily transferable, um, and it's global. Like we've never been in a situation. Perfect example, bro. Perfect example. You just showing what you did on base drop, right? You know
Yes.
that those sales are global sales, like
Yeah.
anywhere, anyone, anywhere. But the way that you're doing it is so many light years ahead of everybody. That's what individuals don't understand. That's a real live milestone. In fact, I will go back and pay attention to the date that you minted that, dropped it, and when the sales was, just to see if it's any type of synchronicity. 'Cause
Let
certain
me
things that
pull it
we're
up.
doing, yeah, put up, man, everything on chain, so you already know
We
that
got
it's
so
liquidity.
real quick, we got Slice in the building, right? Who is one of the main reasons why this even exists, why this thumbnail, why this screenshot is here. The brother came through and made it very plain. But not only did he make it plain, he did something that has never happened to me personally before. He put the dev on the phone, fam. Called me on a three-way with the dev.
Yes, sir. Yes,
I was
sir.
sold. Shit. I was locked in after that. I said, "Oh, nah, he's serious." He called the dev. We on a three-way with the dev, and then he was like, "Look, I'm gonna show you how you can monetize your music. Boom, 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 boom. What did I
And we
do?
did it. And we did
I
it in real time
in
while we were
real
sitting right
time,
there.
facts. What? Because I acted on the information right away. I didn't
Right
say, "Yo,
then.
I get at you next week," because that is not what 2025 showed us. That's not what 2026 is about. Spin is going to show you. Red is going to show you. Bully is going to show you. Slice is going to show you how to survive in the quantum quickening, but how to how to not just survive, but how to thrive in this quantum quickening when you act on things. You can't, there is no next week. You don't even know what day it is now. Get on it right away when it's presented
Yeah.
to you. And the guard opened up the. So, can you break down to them what exactly base drop is?
Yes, sir. So base drop is a launch pad. And for my people that don't know what a launch pad is, it's basically a Web3 site that allows you to, well, it's different definitions for it, but basically tokens launch from it. And you can go here and learn about tokens early and get into them early. So with base drop, the tokens that are launched on here are all tied to music, streaming. So like streamer tokens, meme tokens, audio, art, basically being able to tokenize anything at your will. Anything that you want to tokenize, you can tokenize it by using this platform, right? So what we're looking at right here is the Prince token, and it was as simple as Red went in there, he uploaded his song, he put the artwork on there, he set his supply for the token that he wanted to set, and his percentage and splits, and it went live right then. It was tradable instantly. So bass drop, when you look at bass drop, think of this like being able to go on like a DistroKid, being able to go on United Masters, being able to go on TuneCore, you know, the DIY distributors. This is an example of you being your own DIY, which is do-it-yourself distributor. You don't have to wait on anybody. You can literally get the music to the people. You can wake up at 2 a.m. and say, hey, I want to drop a song, or hey, I want to drop a token. You know, you could do either or. It's the same thing, but you don't have to wait on nobody. And you can go straight from here to the traditional way as well. So now you can connect Web 2 and Web 3. So that basically through Bass Drop, you can go distribute straight through Web 3, put your music out, put your music video out, put your short film out, drop your clothing line, whatever you want to do. And then from there, you could take this song and put it out through over 150 stores. So that's going to be your, you know, your Spotify's, your Apple Music, et cetera, right? So, you know, it's something unique because, I mean, shoot, we all know how much it takes to get things developed and get developed right, audited and all that, right? So we're able to take something that is able to take a format that works, can verify the smart contract, and simplifies the process of being able to take all the components that's needed to mint the token and putting it in a very user-friendly website that you can do from anywhere. I mean, you don't have to be on a computer. You can be on your phone. I've dropped songs and tokens straight from my phone on the go, just out. You know what I mean? So it's definitely user-friendly, and they've simplified it down to the point of, you know, being able to do it from anywhere. And like I said, like Red said, he talked directly to the developer. So he's able to express his vision for what he want to do. And we're able to build. This is the ground up. This is like being able to get with Apple Music before it was way big, you know, way bigger. And like you able right now to get in at ground level. When I say get in, I'm not talking getting in to buy anything. I'm talking about getting in on being an architect, a creator, being one of the first to do this in the sense of, you know, tokenizing your IP, because this all of this, everything we talking about right now is about IP at the end of the day. So
and benefiting off of being early and having proof of work through your metadata. So
exactly,
the earlier the better, because it's gonna fare. You could show your metadata, be like, but in 2025 I was doing this. Look, you know what I mean?
exactly.
Look, I was
Shoot,
on
what's
Zora
the date
before
on this token
Zora
right here?
token blew up.
What's the date on this
The
token?
date on, man, we did this one in November. Wait, before November. Let me see.
Yeah, it was definitely before your birthday.
It was definitely before my birthday. And I didn't even pump the coin. Yeah, I was supposed to have a whole marathon. We was gonna do a whole marathon with the 50 for 50 and all of that, where we were doing like a prints. You know, everybody was gonna be able to get stock and buy in into the prints. But top of the morning, we're gonna do that. Top of the new year, top of the 2026. We're
Yeah,
putting
top
all
of
of
the
this
20.
together. Top of the 2026, and then we have Yap It, and we're going to do we're going on tour with Yap It in March. They're gonna have a huge conference, a huge music show. So by then, all of this, and Yap It has their own monetization music apparatus. So really, ladies and gentlemen, think about these sites as wallets. You know, I've done many workshops about multiple income streams. I'm part of the stream. Not only am I a stream chaser, but I'm the president. And this is how you can have 100 streams. You know, if you have a catalog of 100 quote unquote songs, you can have a 100 coins. If you have a real big fan base like a Cambada, or you know, people who have that cult following, you know, man, wait till they get a load of this. So, like the good brother said, this Prince song right here from the Scorpion King album on Bass Drop, when they do the metadata, is going to show is part of the top 100, meaning that before the 100 songs went up there, I was in that batch because Splice put me on.
Timestamp. It's timestamp.
Yeah.
You
At
see
least we
what
forget.
you see what the Weeknd did.
He
Just
sold his
sold his,
catalog for $1 billion and
yeah.
got
Oh, he
control on
sold
it.
it. He finally sold it.
But no, he negotiated a licensing deal basically because
Yeah, I seen he
he
got
has
like
a
a
lot
credit
of
line
owners.
against it or something.
Man, he bodied him.
Cause the catalog, man, this catalog, these are RWAs. So even this song we're looking at right here, this is a RWA. This song Prince, this is a real world asset. This is an asset that literally he will get paid every time it streams. Like when you have a song that's distributed through, the traditional route, that's
Right,
that's mailbox money all day. You know what I mean? That's exactly what that
right.
is. So
So you
being able to
saying
connect that,
okay? So you saying to connect these songs that we turn into RWAs? Now they're tokens. Now they're real world assets. Connect that to now the streaming platforms. That's gonna give it the spin, give it the recursion, give it the quote unquote. That build that up. It's gonna build up. It's gonna build wealth.
we gotta listen. We gonna get the spins. Then we gonna slice up the ends till they red in
Yeah,
the face, and we gonna
yeah,
bully them for all their satoshis, man.
Man, he
yeah.
going crazy.
We gotta put a beat on that, bro. That's bars. That's a whole hook.
I'm sorry, man. I don't even know. I think that shit had me freestyling for a second.
That's
I
a
heard
hook
something
right
for a second,
there.
man.
Yeah, bro. I'm gonna have to cut that and do something with it. Put that on Suno.
Yeah, we
Run
gonna
that through
use that for
Put that
Suno.
something.
on the beat.
That
And
part.
had that boy in that flow state.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
Yeah.
sir. But these is
So,
RWAs right here.
and then here's where spin comes in, right? This is where the AI comes in to basically 10x and 100x opportunities such as this, right? So, spin he knows how to go behind the meta back end or the back office and initiate the geo targeting and the geolocating and the SEO and the GEO, right? So now you basically could find all of the people in the world that probably even listened to the song before, you know what I mean? Or people that are interested in Rock or A Rashid or all of these, you know what I mean? There's so many ways to target people now.
Yeah, definitely.
And
All the behaviors, all the things that
yeah,
they do, all the things that they watch, off the magazines, TV shows. Yeah, you can definitely find folks if you know which data
like
to tap into. Data is like diamonds for real. And you just knock on it and tap on it and you get a good cut.
right, right. You know,
People in the chat, 74 streams of income.
that is a fact. That is a fact. So with social monetization taking off in 2026, you're gonna have realities where people are literally gonna raise millions of dollars in real time with their tribe, with their network, with their communities and whatnot. But these liquidity pools or the tokenized, just the assets, I feel and I think, of course, they'll be used in all type of
Some of
ways.
you on mute. You said just as, and that was it.
I can hear him.
Is
Except,
it me?
I
Or
can hear you.
right. So yeah, it would be a way to monetize in ways that we probably never seen before. And we're gonna be able to purchase land, resources, all type of things. Now that this social monetization is here. I do want to go into other assets, but I don't want to spoil anything. You know what I mean? I know that we have a live stream that we're going to be doing on Friday, but could we touch on some more of the what they call creator coins?
Yeah, in fact, let me see.
Or just let's break down what creator coins is, so everybody is familiar with that is. So when they begin to hear about it in mainstream media, they'll be hip.
Right. So think of it like this, right? The easiest way to understand what creator coins are. Just think about every time you open up your Instagram and you create a post, each one of those posts being an individual token under the overall brand of whatever your moniker or your stage name is for that specific page. Those would be creator coins. And what they are ways that you're able to monetize just your regular content, whether it's a video, whether it's a picture, whether it's a post, whether it's information. If people find value in it, people are able to then extract that value and trade that value. We're moving into a world where almost everything, because if you look at it, everything already does have a value that you see that's generated on the internet. It's just we're not seeing the streams
The
of
returns
value
of it.
that it actually has. You know what I mean? We're liking and we're sharing, but in liking and sharing, we're creating a stream of revenue for somebody. What's going on now is that we're the ones that's able to capture that stream of revenue and share that stream of revenue with other individuals if they deem that specific information post viable and valuable. You know,
Right.
it's definitely ahead of its time, but it is a direction that things are going in at the end of the day. So it's like, man, either you're gonna wait for it to happen or you're gonna be in the very beginning and actually grow out with it and reap the major benefits of being first in line, first in time, boots on the ground.
Mm. Right.
Yeah, that's definitely with the same thing with the software realm is who's early. Because imagine everybody that said, "Oh, look at all the people that got into Apple early. Look at everybody that got into this early. Like, get in
Man, that's
early, and grow with it.
that's
Get
all
in
you
with the
hear.
seed. You know what I mean? Get in with the seed. You know what I mean? You don't need to be expecting fruits overnight anyway. So just be honest and get in with the seed. It's called seed capital. You know what I'm saying? Seeding phase. So get in with the seeds, man.
And
Right.
that's one of the big problems that a lot of people are impatient with the seeds that they plant within the financial world. They expect us they expect a time lapse video of the seed going from plant, the full grown tree overnight. And it's like, bro, it don't work like that, man. The
But I'm
best
telling folks, my bad,
No,
bully.
go ahead, bro.
Yeah, what I'm telling folks is it only took like 105 years for the horse and carriage to turn into a flying car. So the folks that are on the trajectory, I would get in with them for the next 5 years. Folks that are just
Right.
going like this, and hey, I got this good idea, and I've been doing, and you can tell, you feel me? You can tell when you're speaking to somebody that's in the third row of the roller coaster compared to those of us, like this group of folks here. We're in the front of the roller coaster. We're always on the cutting edge. We damn near architect and created, right? It's like the things that we talk about, people are like, oh, I never even heard that before. Oh, excellent. Do you know what that means? That means we've coined something here. That means we've literally created, innovated something here, cultivated something happening here. So again, when we keep speaking on the seed, if you know, this is Techno Tuesday, episode 44. And if you know that these same hosts, these same folks that have been giving you the game, only Techno Tuesday, but all the way back for years, 2017, when Bully was giving you that work on the blockchain. I was getting into my marketing career. AI was, it had hit a couple of years later, but I was kind of like, yeah, okay, let's see what this is. And then, what I'm saying, now if you see that we've been in this game and we've given you the real for years already, when we're seeding something and creating something like we are for the strong end winter solstice of 2025, I want folks to say, damn, I'm glad I listened. I'm glad I learned, right? Because I know a mentee comes with its own best use practices. You know what I mean? It's, and everything else that I'm into with Slice, with Bully, with Red, with Yapit. I'm just investing my mind and my capacities in the seeds because these trees and these fruits are going to be some of the greatest ever because we're on this edge. Like we're not waiting.
Right.
We're
Other
driving
one.
this.
Right. Indeed.
really bringing people into the future, man. If we could do a remake, a Trap to the Future, bro, it'd be nuts. Like,
I
because
think that's
we're literally showing people things that more so your children are gonna be more assimilated with. You know what I mean?
right. It's more
These
so
are
for the younger
future
gener, the
tools.
Y. Yeah,
Yeah, these are future tools, future technologies. You know, we're
future
using them
tech.
now. We're like you could even look back and say that when I was playing the Atari, which some people might not even know what the hell that is, but back when I was playing the Atari, right, and episodes of the Jetsons were on, and they're showing me things like FaceTime and robots. That's the future tech. They were giving me the heads up of what was to come. So we are that now. We're giving y'all the heads up of what's to come. Even though that technology was already around back then, we just didn't have access to it. So the things that we're
Right.
showing you, and we're living a little bit more looser world now, where we got more access to things. So what it is now is the barrier to access is always going to be education. It's a lot of shit that's out there. Excuse me, but it's a lot of things that are out there that are going to be out there for years for people even hear about it. Like,
Okay.
man, like what? It's been
Right.
around 10, 15 years. Like what? How come I didn't? I didn't know about that. So it's like the position that we're putting individuals in, especially those that make the decision to move forward with the information that we share. You're light years ahead of the rest of society. If you can't bubble off of that, I really don't know what to tell you.
Yeah. I mean, man, this mastermind that we are forming for this ceremony, ladies and gentlemen, for 3 days in the ATL on sovereign land. This is going to be one for the record books. This is an activation. This is a celebration. This is this is inspiration. Let me show y'all something real quick. I'm going to show you some video that we took of the land. Click on the QR code above Spin City's head so you could go ahead and get yourself a ticket. All right. Seating is limited, ladies and gentlemen, and the tickets are going fast. We still have a few slots open for vendors, and we have slots open for Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. Make sure y'all click on that QR code and get your ticket. We are also offering live stream. You could be in the comfort of your home where it is very cold, or you could be in the tropics. You could be around the world, and you'll be able to get this information in real time and apply it in real time during the solstice. Because remember, we're going into hibernation season. We're going into the season where, right, you get into the lab and you hibernate, but you get into your books, you get into your information, you get into your research, you get into your alchemy, right? It's in the winter season. You better not be outside. This is when you lock in. This is when you get low. This is when you get off the internet and you do the magic and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm bringing the Magi's, Ras Ben. I'm bringing the Magi, Ra Aku. I'm bringing the Magi, Bitcoin Bully. I'm bringing the Magi, Slice X. I'm bringing the Magi, Spin City. We all coming together, and we got special guests. And we are going to we're gonna lock in. Nobody's gonna tell us, yo, you can't. You go this way. No, we on our own spot and we're gonna make it happen. Let me give y'all some visions of what it's looking like on Spin City
This
headquarters.
is all lands that melanated people own. We in Atlantis, y'all. Look at that. Look at that. We in Atlantis. You know what I'm saying? We in Atlantis. So this is the spot where we're gonna be having the event. It's gonna be 3 days from Friday to Sunday. It's in Atlanta. You know the address is gonna be announced when you get it, when you get your ticket. It's one of them things. This is a part of the land right here. Y'all know my last name is Moreland, right? Check that out. So this is land. This is a whole house. This is the land right here. But this is the event space, right? So this is Spin City headquarters, ladies and gentlemen. Spin City headquarters, right? Let me take you real quick.
Let me speed it up. So there's the land, acres upon acres upon acres, right? It can happen in real life. The Spin City is a manifesto,
Movie.
y'all, right? This is in real time. This is a real studio, like like a film studio, not a
Yeah.
music studio. We don't do music studios. Film studio, ladies and gentlemen. No,
They
Cause
make
this ain't no
music in there now,
podcast.
here.
we make
Podcast,
music, yeah, in the living room on our laps, yeah,
TV
on the
shows.
laptop. Yeah, podcasts, TV shows, in-house studios.
This is an entire studio.
Check it out. It's being built out. By the time y'all see it in its finished
This is an
version,
entire
it's going to be an entire studio, a whole film thing, right? So
year of the doers, right? It's the time to do. Gotta do.
I wanted to show you the inside of it, but then we go back. Here's the spot with Spin City.
And that's ours.
Showing up. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, digital experience will be available. Make sure we'll put that together. I have a VIP experience for just a software I've put together for the folks. You know what I mean? Streamlining with software, so we no longer have to do certain things.
Right.
I mean, agentic software that just handles this part, and then it's for us, by us. Of course, man. I just feel better. That's just totally my thing. You know, it's totally my bag.
So here's the spot right here. Let me see. I'm gonna show you the
We're
living
gonna
room.
set it up. We're gonna set it up real nice for y'all, man. Y'all see the
Yeah,
place.
yeah.
You get in the building. You know what I'm saying? We'll set it up, make it look good, man. About 20, 30 people
Yeah.
per time.
Yeah. We're gonna keep it we're gonna keep it intimate. You'll be able to build with everybody. Everybody will be able to do things in real time. This is very hands-on. Bitcoin Bully will be broadcasting live stream from Chicago. Um, Unforeseen circumstances prevented him from making the trip. But it don't stop anything because the information is broadcasted globally. So yeah, we're gonna tap in with the guard and get that Chicago energy. Slice is gonna come and lay out all of the steps and the methods on how to take the catalog, not just the music, ladies and gentlemen. The real wealth is the catalog. We have to talk like catalogs. You should be on a Tupac recording schedule if you consider yourself to be a starving artist or a hungry artist. If you're in your bag right now, you literally should be in your Tupac flow state.
I promise.
You would thank yourself later. There's nothing more, not for real. There's nothing more important for you to do in 2025 but to record music. If you told your 2020 self that, you would understand what I mean by that. If you went back in time in 2020, you probably will record every day. So that's what 2025 energy is like. This shit is like 95. 2025 is like 85, fam. For the people that didn't feel 85, well, that's what 2025 is that type of energy, you know. But
Man, you know
Slice.
what? Just real
Go
quick,
ahead.
not to cut your wisdom real quick, bro. One thing people really got to realize, and I don't think that they take into consideration, is that if you're not expecting to go nowhere off this earth in the next 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70 years, y'all really need to start considering where you want to be in the next 10 years plus, man. I know it's hard to really think 10 years when you living day by day and dealing with, life on life terms and all that. But one thing I try to get to my young boys out here that I be teaching, right? Is
Right.
look at your last 10 years because they're young enough to be like, okay, well, 10 years ago I was, 17 or 12 or 13. And it's like,
Right.
okay, well, in the next 10 years, if you could control it, wouldn't you really want to be in a wealthy position? I try not to use the word rich no more because rich really comes and goes. But
Right.
if y'all think about it, right? If you're in your 30s right now, your 40s, and you looking at the last 10, the last 20, last 25 years of your life, and you're in a position right now today, and you're not where you want to be, you got to start looking at being able to do things a little bit differently, which you're already doing with being on this live stream. I ain't gonna lie, because you already got to have an open mind to be here listening to what we're sharing right now. So you already got
Right.
step one out the way, is being able to find that information. Now it's all about applying that information and just being patient, like especially
Right.
with crypto stuff, yo. Stop
So
trying
like
to just
right.
get rich quick and buy the right coin so it go up.
Right. So you can hit a lick.
Really, man,
So
really understand what's going on over here. It's going to benefit y'all the most.
right. A perfect example of what the good brother was saying about locking in. Now that you found something, now there's a formula, or now there's a method that's called locking in. Because just because you found something don't mean that you're gonna be able to grab that shit. So what's a good way to lock in? There's many ways. This is not the way. This is many ways, but this is a way that Napoleon Hill specifically spoke of. So I'm gonna say that this is the Napoleon Hill way. I'm a 20-year-old. I'm an 18-year-old. I'm a young noble, right? I'm a 30-year-old. I'm a 50, 60, 70-year-old. Whatever it is, right? These are all the different age groups that can do this. Waking up at 4 a.m., right? In the pursuit, like actively, like not when the alarm clock goes off 3 times, not when you hit the snooze button and then you roll out. No, the very first time that your internal alarm clock goes off and it opens your eyes, that's the exact time that you get up. There's no second time, because the minute you go back, you've been defeated for that day.
Hmm.
There's been a time, remember when you were having like the last day of school, or they might have been a prom day. There was days where you couldn't wait to wake up. So the minute your eyes, like Christmas, right? The minute your eyes open up, you weren't going back to sleep. You was up. Your birthday,
Mhm.
your day you got
Mhm.
married,
Mhm.
right? There wasn't no
Mhm.
second. You was like, you was in your dream, waking yourself up in your dream and woke up out that bitch. Went, and then he says, do this. Go 30 minutes in pure silence. The minute you get up, put yourself in complete isolation. Not your children don't have access to anyone, right? This is when you begin to plan. This is when you begin to design. This is when you remove what is known as the brain fog. Because from this point on, moving forward, the most important thing is coherence, being coherent. What does that mean? Having clarity, clear thoughts, being able to think very quickly, because what's going on right now, yo, you're up against the computers, fam. You're in a new world. The machine's on your ass.
Mhm.
You now are competing with efficiency computers, and they don't have some of the flaws that you may have. So it's going to force you to even become more efficient. So you have to begin to lock in and do something that you're not doing. You have to do something different, and then do that thing every day, the same way that the computer does it every day, nonstop. So when you follow this method, it becomes part of your routine. Your routine turns into your regiment. Your regiment turns into law. That becomes something that is a part of your like how the sun rises every day, right? Now you're locked in with the universe because you're doing what the universe does. And what the universe does is repetition, and it stays consistent, right?
Definitely.
So that's why Muslims pray 5 times a day, every day until the last day. So they're locked in with the universe because they're doing what the universe is doing. They have a time that they have to go and perform salat. So when you sacrifice something, young noble, you're gonna receive something. What are you giving up? Sleeping late. What are you giving up? Taking hot showers, because he recommended that everybody get in the cold shower.
Mm.
He said once your mind could defeat the body, once you could put yourself in an uncomfortable position and you voluntarily take yourself and put yourself out of your comfort zone, you will win more so than when you go to work and they put your ass in the cold shower and take you out your comfort zone. You would rather put yourself in that situation so nobody could do it to you later on that day. That's when you develop that mentality like, yo, what time did you wake up? Oh, 8? Fam, sit down. Like I had 100 bands by 8 a.m. Like we are not the same. You know what I'm talking about? By noon, my whole day was over. By noon at 12:01 was a different day for me. When you get up at 4 a.m. and then you get it and you wake up with the sun and you eat the sun, you sun gaze, you sunbathe. You feel me? You work out. So by the time 7 a.m. or 8 a.m. comes, that's when you interface with the substrate. That's when you interface with the fake technology. That's when you go to the AI. By the time you go to the AI, you've already had a list of things that have come to you. You planned it all out. So you're not trying to swim in the middle of the ocean like how people do when they go to AI and you don't have shit planned out. They just dropped a report yesterday. They shattered the prompt and then all of that shit. And it was like, y'all doing it wrong. Y'all doing it wrong. So yeah. Discipline, y'all.
No,
Regiment,
it's a
y'all.
fact, man. It's like muscle memory. It's like, bro,
Right.
watching you for years, I used to be like, damn. I used to wonder how, like, I used to wonder what it take to be that consistent, and really, it just come from doing something that you love for real,
Mm-hmm.
Right. That's
and
the only
and having
thing.
a reason, knowing why you doing it. Because to be honest, right, it got to a point where I got tired of going to the studio, right?
Man.
Because
Right.
I forgot my why.
Man.
It turned into a job versus the reason why I was doing it. So
Right.
Mm.
Started
when
hating
you know,
that. Don't you in debt? Don't be in debt and you gotta go punch into the studio, or don't owe some albums, or don't be recording with a label that you fell out with, but you contracted to still work for them.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's not a good feeling, y'all. And it's your art that you doing.
Your
So
God-given
for an artist that is on that they have on a slave contract, if he goes in the studio and uses Chat GPT, I don't care. That for me, I'm like, you know what? Touche. Uh got him, checkmate. If your label is pimping you and you a slave on a contract and they got you broke for life, yeah, go to Claude, my nigga.
Go to Claude.
I'm not encouraging no artists to mess with their fan base or to jip their fan base, but I'm encouraging any artist that's out there. If you want to really get back to the people who may be doing things, there's ways to do it. Now, what let's have the conversation on how all of the major music labels, 2025 is going to end, and it's going to end with all of the majors in bed with all of the AI majors. So, what would be your vision of the future, good brother Slice?
what was that last part you said? You said the label's gonna be in bed with who?
The labels are in bed with the AI giants. They went
Oh,
to
for
sue
sure.
them, and now they signed deals with them, and they rolled out all of their AI plans, and all of
Yeah.
the labels and Spotify is in bed with with the big AI generators and whatnot. So what does that look like? Where people are selling their catalogs for $1 billion, and other people have sold hundreds of catalogs, and
Hmm.
the labels are saying with the AI, oh nah, you'll be able to do a song with Biggie. You're just gonna have to pay us in crypto.
I
We got
mean,
we got
shit.
him. We got that. We got that for you. We got them on a hook for you.
Yeah, I'm gonna be real. Like, we going into a time where, like, I don't even know what this shit finna be like, to be real, because this is a very interesting time. What I will say is, people are they're gonna be yearning for the for like
For the real.
they're gonna be yearning for that real shit even more now. So knowing
Yes.
that it's a pocket even for that, as far as, not even talking about music, just art in general, right? But
Right.
as far as like with the music stuff, it's like these labels have figured out that it ain't even, I ain't even gonna say the labels fit, because the labels already knew all this stuff. They already have all the data. When you have the data, you already know what's going on. What I will say
Right.
is the labels have been cornered into a position where the average person know that they don't need the labels anymore. See, it used to be a thing where if you knew what was going on, you know what's going on, but most people didn't know what was going on. Now the average person knows what's going
Know
on, so
what's
it
going
changes
on.
all of that. You can't just pull the wool over their eyes. It's like you have to
Mhm.
come a different way. So now all they're doing is, in my opinion, I feel like they're changing their approach to try to do the same thing, but just adapt it to what's going on. So it's still the pimp mentality, the
Right.
pimp and blank mentality, but they're gonna, apply it, and they're doing what they're supposed to do. They're getting with the
Right.
times. Just like, shit, what else they gonna do? They don't have no other choice, because more and more artists are realizing their worth, and they're taking the independent route. And the thing about this, I say this too, right? Labels aren't completely useless. You just got to know why you're using them, and you got to know that this is a business transaction. It's not personal.
Right.
So
Mm-hmm.
whatever you agree to is whatever it's going to be. You never have to
Fact.
agree, because you already own 100% before you ever sign paperwork with them.
Let's say that again,
Mhm.
please, for the ones
You
that
already
are
own
in the back.
100% right now.
So when you go into a record label to sign a deal, you walk in there with 100% already.
Yeah, you
You
walking in.
own you
Of
own your
course.
masters, you own your publishing. You already 100%, right?
Yeah, you already walking in with 100% from the beginning. As long
Right.
as you're the sole creator, or you have your split sheets to show how much percent that you own of the creation.
Of the
You know,
creation, right.
you if you're
Yo,
if you're a part of the creation, you do have your ownership in it.
yeah, folks are
Right.
not realizing that that going to a label is the music business's version of Shark Tank.
It's the
Mm-hmm.
Shark Tank,
Ooh, that's a
right.
cold one. That's a cold one now.
Right. So
Facts.
for Spin and Slice, nine. I mean, from a perspective, how many people leave that Shark Tank interview with 100% of their ownership that they walked in with? Could we
Mm-mm.
get a
It's
between
not
a
even a
number of
deal
one
if
and
they
10?
do. I don't even.
Yeah,
It's not even
the,
possible
the
to
the
walk away
only
with
yeah the only
100%.
way you leave
Right.
out with 100% is you lost. Like
Is right.
Yep.
for that same reason, I'm out. Like, bro, you're not
Right.
Yep.
in.
And how
So
many
it is
people
making
from
a
a
deal
scale of
on the IP.
right? So from a scale of 1 to 10, how many people walk in owning 100% and walk out owning 1%? Have you heard of that?
1%. I think that's steep. What you think, like?
So I'm finna give y'all a crazy perspective to think about, right? Hey, so look, you ever seen, like, where it say an artist is, it might say whatever independent record label name / independent record label / Def Jam, something like that,
Right.
right?
Time to nigga,
That's how
time
you
to
end up
nigga,
walking
time
away
to
with
nigga.
1%.
Right. When they chop you up.
Oh yeah, because you might be signed to the production label that's signed to a subsidiary label
Right.
that
That's
has a
signed to a
deal with a bigger,
distribution.
you know, because
It's
it's like
crazy.
it's about what people agree to. But in most situations, like, they're gonna like, nobody gets the same deal. They're gonna basically try you the first time with whatever the first
Right.
offer is. Like, I'm not gonna say the label name, but the first offer I ever got from a label was like $13,000, bro. And I was like 11th grade. I was like, shit. I
Send me
knew
that.
then that wasn't it. And I ain't have probably ain't have $100 in my pocket. And I knew that wasn't it.
You knew that wasn't it. Then they was offering you the bung dooley.
And I don't even know what the
Dang.
I can't remember what the terms was. When I heard the number, I said, Brian, I don't even need to read that shit. I'm cool.
But they caught a sucker though later on that day, more than likely.
Oh
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
for sure.
somebody got it. Somebody got it.
Hey, you know what I
Somebody
want to
bit the
speak
bait.
on? I want to speak on this Rock Nation distribution
Yeah,
thing they got going.
distribution. Right,
But I
right.
more so want to ask y'all, what is y'all opinion on it? Because I mean, everybody pretty much can guess what my opinion is on it. But I want to know what's y'all opinion on the Rock Nation distribution outlet.
It's a heist. It's a heist. When they said that they were owning all of the independent artists, everything that was uploaded was gonna be owned, and Rock Nation was having ownership. That's basically them just swooping in and grabbing all of these independent catalogs, especially knowing what Griselda did for them. They're like, shit, we might as well go in with the ocean liner, with that net that they casting up with the big ocean liner, and swoop all the little fish up, because what about when they blow up in 10 years or in 5 years? Or if any of these artists get clipped, you know what I mean? And then with Rock Nation knowing about this monetization of the what was going on this side with the tokenization, they're gonna catch as many people unwittingly as they can.
I got something
Because
for
if
the people. I ain't even gonna share right now, but it ties into everything y'all saying. But I'm gonna wait till the end of
you're
this
gonna wait
week.
till Friday,
Hell yeah.
okay.
And then one thing it says, hold on, do they check your credit for a record deal? Credit is like a thing. Credit is credit. Your credit be how many fans you got. Your credit
Right.
usually is what kind of buzz you
Follow.
have locally. Because we take it again, we take it to the martial arts or even just sports. You gotta win city before you go state, before you go
Hey.
national, before you go global. So if you have your city on lock, cool. Then you try to win state. Then you try to get national. People that are at city, state, national, the company treat you a little bit different, and that is your credit.
I like that.
It's just,
City state.
whatever game you're playing, you know what I mean? So because we can even talk about a developer's work. It's like, you know what they're gonna want to see? Your GitHub repository. You know what I mean? Like, oh, you
Yeah.
got, okay, what code you got? What
Yeah.
code,
Proof of work.
softwares do you have? Again, that's why I just started to ramp up my proof of work. I just started just kicking ass on repositories. I really went to go get, I put Google anti-gravity in the computer. I got all the best tools. I got a cursor going. I'm remapping, I'm changing just so I can go step by step, day by day, working on something. And that is usually the credit, that you can put forward and get a house, put forward and get the land, put forward, you put
Right.
forward the proof of work. Yeah, it's always going to be proof of work. When someone asks you
Right.
anything, whatever lane you're asking for, okay, I'm about to go ask these fools for a record deal. I want the distribution. I want I don't know, have them do my merch or whatever you think you're going to get. You're literally trading them. Your credit is those numbers that they think they're going to get back. So again,
I would
listen to
say, yeah, I would say the most underrated tool in everybody's tool deck is the screen recorder, because that's your proof of work right there. You're supposed to record, document if you're in crypto AI, and document every single thing that you're doing. Timestamp it and meta stamp. Make sure that it is dated. I promise you. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, the QR code on the upper right, that is your access to tickets. Tickets are limited. Like I said, Friday, we will have Chicago Crypto via satellite. We got Spin in the building. We got Red in the building. We got Hit Sayu Aku in the building. You heard it. The good brother Hit Sayu Aku in the building. I even have a host, Divine Feminine Energy. Y'all going to see her on a platform before Friday. I'm going to introduce you to her. Spin City on Saturday, he has a land walk. He has a workshop where he's going to lock in. He also has an app launch. He's going to be launching app. Ladies and gentlemen, please, for 2026, get your hard bottoms, get your linen suits and whatnot.
Uh-oh, you knocked your mic out. We can't hear you, Red.
They got on the
We're
phone.
gonna be doing app release and DAP release parties, not album release. We're gonna be doing app release and DAP release. So prepare because it's coming. We got the triple I, we got Imaginarium, we got the triple A agency, we got the triple A app coming, the triple AI. We have the fantasy complex industry app coming. This is gonna be crazy this year. Like the good brother said, this is about building every day. The 100 God theory, apply the 100 monkey theory to the 100 gods theory. You know what I'm talking about? We're going to lock in the cloud, 100 computers connected in the cloud where we'll be working on the same type of time schedule of a 9 to 5, so we don't have to fatigue and burn out and whatnot. If you give yourself a 9 to 5 schedule and you lock in with 100 creators, 100 makers, 100 coders, programmers, developers, and visionaries, you could change the world in 100 days. Believe in yourself. This is the time to believe in yourself. This is the time to think, be delusional. You could be Lulu. You could think you could think delusions of grandeur and qualify it these days. Be careful who you call crazy these days, because nigga might have an arsenal of AI. I'm dead ass, and it could get ugly. So I want you good brothers to leave the family on a good note. Let them know what they have to look forward to this strong end. Remember, family, Third Eye Atlas. Think Third Eye Atlas. This is all we create the reality. We write in the script. It does whatever you want it to do. You feel me? And then you got the AI, so you could create any narrative that you want to create. Real quick, before we get out of here, can we go to my favorite spot, my bando called Higgsfield? That's my trap house. That's my trap house. You know that they dropped GPT today, Image 5. GPT, y'all. Image 5 is crazy. So it is it beat Nano Banano Pro. Can y'all see that?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah. So that's the strong end right there. So boom, not only did I generate a flyer, but I generated a tarot and I generated a t-shirt design and I generated an image that I'm gonna move around and whatnot, because this is the Mageyes. You feel me? So we not MAGA, we Magi. You know what I mean? We not the MAGA, we the Magus. You know what I'm talking about? So I'm bringing the Maguses together because Bitcoin Bully is a Magus. He's a wizard. He's an alchemist. Slice is an alchemist. Slice was showing me augmented reality. He was showing me magic in 2020. He was waving his phone over QR codes and they was coming alive. I was like, yo, this nigga's doing voodoo, fam. I was looking for the elixir. Yeah, dead ass. Yeah, we did. We had to run your background check. Is he doing voodoo? Look. They got it to
we
where
built out the whole art exhibit for the warranty report in AR.
For the warrant, right? And AR,
it's on
it looks
OpenSea
crazy
right now. Again, it go back
it's
to
still
dates.
on,
It's
right.
a date on that.
That's right.
It's a date on that.
So now I could take one picture and make mad different poses, y'all. This is one click button, right? So I could take one picture and now this is called a storyboard, ladies and gentlemen. So now 100 computers, right? Remember, think about the 100 God theory. I could knock out a short film a day. Huh? Because look, everybody got to work on the storyboard together.
Yep, collaboration.
And we all smoking good and we all getting bread. We good. We past bottom of the of Maslow's pyramid. We like in the middle of that shit. So when you get out of survival at the bottom of the pyramid and you can lock in and have a mastermind with masterminds, oh no, that's what they were doing in Silicon Valley. But we got to build Carbon Alley or Carbon Valley. We not Silicon, we carbon. You feel me? We the carbon. So boom, I'm making a comic book strip, right? Of my Apple of my photo album on my iPhone. Cause them shits is a movie. So all I'm doing is I'm just feeding. This is real pictures though. They like, oh, AI slop. Nah, nigga, this shit got a human backbone. Fuck you mean? This is code. Now I'm a co-pilot, nigga. I could prove this is a real picture. They just turned it into my Jim Lee style. Because remember, if you know it, the report came out. It said if you know how to talk to the computer, then the shit will work with you. If you know how to talk to the AI, if you know how to prompt it with references and style, you know, things that you have to, if you know type shit, things that you have to know, like, and it's gonna work better for you. So, I just applied that. But these are all comic strips. So now, in a world where they're censoring people, if you talk about Charlie Kirk or Tucker Carlson or any of these people, what do you have to do? You have to go into the cloak yourself into the world of the arts and sciences. So now I could have a conversation on my Instagram. I could have a daily comic strip where I'm getting at Trump and all of them. I could do anything to them because it's a comic, right? Look at young Charlie. I took this is Nick Fuentes. I turned him into a Simpson. So now you could do anything that you want to do. White women entertainment. I'm gonna entertain white women with the fuckery.
You going crazy over here, Red?
Yeah, this is what they into. This is their thing. They going viral. So you got to give it to them. Look, they getting America Kirk from me. I'm feeding. I'm
Oh,
giving them. This is their golden child. I'm giving them America Kirk. You know, America Kirk. She. I think she might have tapped out Candace Owens.
Red cooking right now, boy. Red cooking.
So it's all about creating time, because when you create time, you be able to create. We can't create if we don't have no time. You can't create if you don't have no time. So they figured that out, and that's how they got people stuck, because they got the inflation going on, and they got people in a headlock, and then they got people scared of AI, so they're not tapping into the stuff that they're not tapping into the imagination. So now, boom, I take a picture, and now I get my wardrobe. You know how people be posting on IG they wardrobe and everything? So now your Instagram, your avatar, your AI avatar can have an Instagram page, and you just posting fit pics all day. But these are pictures from my real life, from my photo album.
Now tie in the creator coins and each
The
one of
creator
them
coin,
pictures from an
right?
Instagram post to a token. And
To
if
a
people see
token.
enough
So
value in that fit, that pic, that comment strip, it could bring you back a monetary return.
right. So I do a carousel where I show the outfit, right? I show the damn. Let me see what a dude is. I show the outfit. Then I actually show the actual person, the figure, right? Damn, we drowning in images. But look, all of this is going on. Zorro, Zora, Flora, Mora. Yeah, I'm putting it. This is all gonna be monetized, ladies and gentlemen. Uh, because I've shared with people that the AI, this is just one layer, right? AI is like four layers. Like when you make a song, think about it. When you lay a song down, you do the vocals, right? But then you got to do the ad libs, and then you got to do the other ad libs, and then they got to mix it down, and then they have to do what? Master it. That's 5 layers. Yeah, it's too much artwork. I couldn't even find that shit. But look, I went on Ralph Lauren's page, right? And I basically took all of the I just made my I just put myself well this is it's supposed to be me. But yeah, I put myself in the shit. And then I inboxed Ralph Lauren and was like, fam, you might want to consider me for the next event.
Hey, talking about.
So instead of niggas going to, you know what I mean? It's like, you know what? My funds was low. You know what? Instead of me buying an outfit, I'ma just nano banana. So you can nano banana
who
your.
feels like going to do a photo shoot, man, and
Who
doing
feels
all
like
that,
a photo?
man? I need
Yeah,
to
when you,
line up.
yeah.
I need to
Bro,
line up
mark
shot
my
in that.
words.
Hey, man.
Hey, mark my
You
words.
feel me?
This is gonna be it, though, bro. People are gonna be sending in AI generated pictures to these companies in the next couple of years, and they're gonna be picking the best AI generated pick for their photo shoots to go in GQ magazine. Mark my words.
Right,
This is
right.
where it's going.
Look,
Man, that's
took,
come on, man.
I took
That's
Scarface.
fair.
I took Scarface.
Oh, you going crazy?
I flipped Scarface. You know what I mean? These are real Scarface. You feel me? So now Flossinette is Scarface. So
Man, y'all better.
when I animate this movie, I'm gonna have the soundtrack. I'm gonna have the AI soundtrack. I'm gonna have his voice is gonna sound like he's not Cuban. He's not from Cuba. You know what I mean? He might be from Bermuda or something. You know what I mean? He's from St. Croix and shit. He's selling sea moss though instead of cocaine, ladies and gentlemen. Flossinette
Oh,
and
nah,
Scarface. He's selling sea moss, ladies and gentlemen,
you
from
too
St.
hard
Croix.
for that, bro.
Fact, Sabi put him
You too
on.
hard for that, bro.
Sabi put him on. Sabi was Sosa. We got Sabi as Sosa
Gonna
putting me
be
on
coming
as the
through with
sea
the
moss plug, and I took off in Miami.
sea moss and the 1010 bags, man.
You know what I'm talking about? So the
Crazy.
sky's the limit. Oh, I gotta show y'all this. I'm sorry because we have some fans in the building. I gotta show y'all this. Hold on. This is where it goes crazy. So once again, the Imaginarium is gonna be about us coming together, and we are literally gonna be locked in, and we're gonna be creating real world assets, RWAs. You know what I mean? We're gonna be creating the equivalent of NFTs, creator tokens daily. We not waiting for next. We not waiting for we doing 100 assets a day if need be. We've been waiting so long, right? So now it's time. So why are we gonna slow down? You got to treat this shit like Tupac right now. So I got the, you know what I'm talking about? And this is not even the new AI shit. You know what I mean? But look, they got the Stranger Things. So I got a prompt pack where you could just drop the prompt in that bitch and it turns everything into Stranger Things.
Interesting.
I'm in an upside down world, my niggas. And I animated this shit. This shit look crazy. I put the music on it. Running up the hill. He's running up the hill. He's running up the
Oh
hill.
shit.
Look, they made me Snoop. So I'm gonna show the shit where I turn into Snoop. I'm gonna turn into Snoop. We in an upside down world. So Floss and that gonna turn into the Snoop Dogg. You feel me?
God damn.
Look at this shit. So I did the storyboard. So the storyboard is giving the whole story out. All I gotta do is animate it, do the voiceover. You feel me? I might have to fix the face on some of them, but yo, this is all a prompt pack that did this. I got some prompts for the Stranger Thing prompt pack. So the key is the prompt packs. You could get a prompt pack and it will just automatically change your pictures into shit like this. I
Bro, this
didn't do no
background going crazy, bro.
backgrounds going stupid, right?
Yeah,
And
it
think
just caught me
about it.
off guard.
Think about it. When you see it moving though, when I make it move, it's gonna be crazy. These are just still pictures because on Kling you got to put the before and after picture, or you got to put the reference picture in Sora. So what these are used as reference pictures, but the real magic is that I make this shit move.
Yeah.
When I make it move, it's a movie. So you damn right Hollywood is scared. But god damn it, why our children is not on this right now? Do you know if I
Mhm.
went in the auditorium and this was on a big screen and I was just talking to these YNs and the young women, the YWs, they would know what to do with this. So it's a crime that they have our people hoodwinked the same way they had them hoodwinked about crypto. It's a crime that they have our people in fear and in hoodwinked and really in ignorance to the cheat code or the opportunities for your imagination to be free, man. You know how therapeutic this shit is for me? Taking myself into out of this world, and I'm putting myself into imaginary worlds, into the multiverse,
And buying your time back at the same time.
and buying it back,
Mhm.
right? Because all of this is being gonna be monetized, ladies and gentlemen. Make no mistake about it. I'm gonna monetize this 5 or 6 different ways. I could get lost right now, and I'm good, right? Based
Mhm.
off of my work,
Yeah, because what this allow you to do is see when you
and
when
it
you
gives you
designing or creating, you doing things in multiple iterations, right? When we just doing it without the assistance, So like if we draw some, you might have to erase and do this and do that. The beautiful thing about the way we using the AI is it allow us to make those iterations faster so we can get to the point that we
to the
want to
point,
get to
right?
without all the cloudiness of the things that you go through in the creative process or brainstorming process.
Right, exactly. Efficiency and speeding up in time because time has sped up. So if
Yep.
time is speeding up, if we're in time, if the quickening is happening and people are like, "Where's the time going?" Do you think I got time to erase and go back? I don't have time for Photoshop anymore. So this is keeping up with the times. The AI is quantum. So when you tap into the AI flow and it's moving like this, then you're not going to feel some of the weight of being in this analog. And I'm not taking anything away from the designers or people doing it the old. I'm doing it both ways myself, but this is my AI work. I'm just showing you my
Yep.
output, and I'm an AI designer. I'm not hiding it. I go and I put myself on Fiverr and I put myself in the gig economy, and people are purchasing my services.
Man, you made me think about something just now. See, like, even when you think about how blockchain ties into this, right? When we
There we
talking
go.
about the quickening and things speeding up, all right. If you notice, like blockchain, of course, is becoming more widely adopted, right? But
Hmm.
if we look back 5, 6 years ago, 7 years ago, 8 years ago, when it wasn't user friendly or people didn't know, not as many people knew how to use it, it was already people still using it the way we use it today. You know what I mean? So
Right.
that goes back to the conversation about being in the future and this speeding up the way we do things. Like when you got blockchain, we not waiting on nobody. It could be, like I said, 4, 5 in the morning. I could wire however much I want to wire it to myself through a transaction using crypto. You know what I'm
Straight
saying?
up.
I don't have to wait on
100.
nobody.
Right. And if anybody knows the frustration of wiring big amounts of money and whatnot, and then the relief of being able to press confirm, send, and you moving,
Yeah,
you
bro.
moving
Like,
big, man. You know
man,
that you in a different world.
in a different
You
world,
you
bro.
you are completely in a different world. I promise everybody, y'all should try that out at least once.
Bro, we've never been in a world where you can move not even a billion, $10 billion with the press of a button with probably a
With the
$5 fee, bro. On a
Bro.
Sunday night
On a
at 3
Sunday night.
a.m. At 3
Come
a.m.
on.
from
From a
Chicago
phone.
to Timbuktu.
From a phone.
From a phone though.
With or without the internet, because they already doing Bitcoin transactions using SMS in Africa. So with
Yep.
or without the internet, might I add.
Right. Real quick, I want to show y'all some of these videos. This is just for the family that's in a creative bag, show you the possibilities of what awaits you, you know, in this genre, you know. All right, where's the screen? Give me 1 second.
While you do that, Red, I gotta tap out,
Yes,
y'all. I appreciate y'all bringing me on tonight. I look forward
yes,
to the build
sir.
we're gonna be doing over the next couple of days. We're gonna
Yes,
try to catch
sir.
y'all in the morning tomorrow. Slice, you already know we got the event tomorrow night. I'm gonna see Red and Spin Friday and Saturday. I appreciate everybody from the Know the Ledge community, the New Money Matrix community, and all other communities involved, man. To the next one, peace, power, and prosperity, family. I'm out of here.
Peace,
Yes,
All right,
baby.
peace,
I'll see
brother.
you in a
power,
You
minute.
already know.
prosperity, yo.
Yep.
All right.
Oh, that's cold.
So I'm about to make a commercial. These are just different clips, y'all. But y'all see it when I stitch it together. You know,
Yeah, it's cold.
yeah, just
Them details is crazy on that shit.
the deets, right?
Yeah.
This one to act funny. We got America.
What the WWE stand for again?
White woman entertainment. White woman entertainment. This is all white women entertainment right here. They the ones that fund all of these operations. Candace she blew up with white women.
Mm-hmm.
Black women rock with her, but she blew up on white women. When I drop this on the white apps, oh my goodness. Look at this. No, not this one. That's a WrestleMania. Wait till y'all see Bandis Owens. It's crazy. Bandis Owens jumping off the ropes.
That's too
So
hard.
these are all assets that you could tell
These
a
are
story
all
with.
assets.
Right. You can tell stories with these. You know, my thing with this is I want to create narratives. This is my sigil right here. I'm the red electric serpent, and I created a sigil. And yeah, this is something that I
They don't even
meditate
know how
to.
surgical you got with that one, bro.
Yeah,
That's
they
so
don't.
hard.
They don't.
That's so
They
hard,
don't.
bro.
Check.
Chico, the world's yours. You got to grab it by the horns and ride that bull. Don't let it ride you. Pause. Chico, the world's yours.
Oh man, look at Blue. Dun 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 dun.
Clean
The
hell.
Blue in the G5. They got Blue in the G5. Big ball shit. You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah, man.
So the world belongs to the storytellers, ladies and gentlemen. If you could tell a story, you're gonna win.
I don't
That's
know if
who's
y'all
winning
touched
on.
on this, but it was some I seen, and I've seen this a few places. It's something that we spoke about, and I noticed already. But a lot of the a lot of the major corporations, and not even just small businesses as well, everybody is realizing
Yeah.
how important storytelling is, and they're
Yes.
investing their money into
And it
storytellers.
and storytellers, right?
Yeah,
So
they have budgets just for the storytellers.
right. They got vertical soaps popping. They got those 1 minute vertical soaps and whatnot. Micro soaps they call it, or micro dramas. It's on and popping. So the storytellers, look, you might be sitting on stories inside of your notebook, maybe your notepad in your phone, maybe in your closet somewhere. There's no such thing as an old story with AI. Everything's a story. Make sure you want that so you don't make it all AI. What you write, even if it's one sentence right now, but it can be more. Tell the stories, y'all. Y'all are story. We all storytellers. This is the age of the storytellers. So, Spin, the Amenti AI
Mhm.
CEO. When we generate these stories, when we create these stories, and when we when we figure out what type of story we want to tell, what type of character, what do we do with a Menti AI to take us to the next level with that?
Yeah, I don't think you go into a mentee even having that. A mentee's for like,
Mhm.
especially when you just starting, it's just for the smack dab
Mhm.
beginner. It's for
Right.
beginners, an idea into income machine. It's like for the ones that are lost. They don't have anything yet. They don't have any, maybe they are learning, maybe they are, creating that storyboard in their mind. And then
Right.
maybe that storyboard could help for a beginner. But other than that, it's pretty much it's an analytical marketing tool. So
Okay.
it would give you image prompts. It would give you animation prompts that you can use for marketing
For
purposes.
the marketing purposes. Okay.
Mhm.
Dope. Dope. Appreciate that. Slice.
Yes,
Can
sir.
you can you share with the family before we get up out of here some of the moves that they can make tonight to tap into the Web3 economy, the creator token economy?
Yes. Very first thing I would say is get a wallet. That's gonna be step one. Like, you can do everything from it. You don't even have to have any crypto in there to be able to engage in this Web3 space. You can it's many ways to support, build, create with just having a wallet, right? Now
Right.
you can go to I don't know if we can put it on the screen, but they can go to base drop, because this is gonna be one of the easiest ways right here, right?
Right.
And it's not just music. Like I said, this is streaming, this is intellectual property, clothing, everything above. They can go to bassdrop.fun, right? And the first thing you can do is literally just connect your wallet to it, and you'll be able to create a profile and see what it's like to be in there, whether you coming in as a creator or as a supporter. But you'll be able
Right.
to see how you can use this to choose, whichever side you want to be on. So like, let's say for example, you go in there and drop a song, because it only costs like $1. What I mean? You could literally go in there and drop a token for $1. I'm not saying, hey, just go in there without a plan and just drop something, and but for the people who already have intellectual property and want to be able to take their brand or one of their ideas and bring it to life, you can go right on base drop, create a token around it. You could choose
Is
whatever
it
category you
.com?
want to be in. Huh?
Is it .com?
.fun.
.fun. Okay, cool. That's important, y'all. .fun. FUN.
So they'll go to bassdrop.fun, right? And the moment that you get there, you connect your wallet. And if you don't have a wallet, right, we made it easy. So you can sign in with a email or a phone number, and it'll create a wallet for you. So whether you sign in with a traditional wallet, a MetaMask or a Phantom wallet or whatever, we have probably over, I don't even want to say the number, just we have a lot of wallet integrations already, a crazy amount of wallet integrations already. And it's pretty universal. And the other thing is, right, for my people who are like, well, I don't have any crypto, right? We made that easy as well. We already have a Coinbase integration that allows people to go in there and get up to $500 worth of crypto with no KYC, meaning it's not going to ask you for your ID and all this stuff, your blood type, your address, and all the extra stuff. You're just going to be able to connect Apple Pay or a debit card, and you can purchase up to $500. And this is per week. So within a month's time, $2,000 worth of crypto, no KYC. We made it easy. So whether you want to go in there and support and buy the Prince token, it's super easy to do. That's one of the first things you
Matter
can
of
do is
fact,
go buy the
yeah.
Prince token.
Let me go ahead and put the QR code up there. Let me
Yes,
change
sir.
it.
Cause
Ladies
when
and gentlemen.
I say it's easy, like if y'all really support Red, this is one of the
Right.
ways you can eat with him. Y'all are we eating
Right.
together. This is like getting Apple stock before when Apple stock was $20. See, like when Apple stock was $20, I don't know how old I was, but I
Oh
remember a
man.
lot of people telling me about when it was $20, and I'm like, damn, I could have got Apple stock for 20. That's
Could have got
crazy.
apples at 20. 2 bands a damn weekend I probably would have been putting on it. So, ladies and gentlemen, the QR code that you see on the screen, if you hover your camera on your phone over it, it will take you to Base Drop. It will take you to the site right here, and you could become part of the owner of the Prince token. All right, by money sign Prince. You see the ticker right there, money sign Prince. It looks beautiful. I like how that looks. Um, Yes, ladies and gentlemen, on a 10-year anniversary, own some equity in a classic song that's only going to get bigger by the stream. All right. Wait till y'all see the Prince video for the 10-year anniversary. Um, but yeah, here it goes. All of that music that y'all been hearing for 2025, you will see it on Base Drop. They will be tokens, they will be assets, they will be selling as coins. You heard the music, and you know it by Pay Us in Crypto by heart, you know the Facts remix by heart, Got It Going On. They'll be on Base Drop. And then we'll put it on show us how to put it on the streaming platforms to run it up. And so everybody that owns
A
the
mentee definitely help with that. That's what I'm saying. It's like it can listen to your music, not listen, but it'll go to your music. It'll ask you your style, how you feel about your music. It'll tell you the perfect artist, the perfect city, the perfect club, the perfect. You know what I mean? That's what it optimized for marketing what you have.
right,
It's a marketing,
man,
training and reproduction model.
man. So the future is here, ladies and gentlemen. It don't get no more. I mean, it gets more futuristic, but let's pace ourselves and take this thing one step at a time, right? We gotta finish our breakfast. Let's all get our foundation set by using the 3 tools that we showed y'all tonight. That's all foundational. Get everybody some legs and whatnot, legs in the game, and then we can all jump out the gym together. Top of the fist.
I got one more thing I want to add too. So like for y'all who getting y'all tickets, man, if y'all coming out, I got one thing. I'm gonna give y'all this one gem for everybody who listening. I'm gonna show y'all the software that I personally use to be able to do market making and other types of token creation. We're gonna go into that, but you have to be at the
In the
conference
building.
or on the virtual link of the conference to get that sauce. But I got some real sauce for y'all on how you can actually build your own. What's the word I'm looking for? Basically, you will have a developer in your pocket. This is like putting a developer in your pocket, push button. Oh, I want to do what? And I'm talking about from like a blockchain development standpoint. So if y'all want to
Right.
learn how to do that and how to basically like the tools that I'm talking about tools I use myself. These are tools I use. It's not like, like you see how Red is pulling up his work and showing you exactly what he used. Like I'm gonna be showing y'all what I use myself. So
Right.
get y'all tickets, man. All right. Y'all can get this information real time and y'all can hear about it next year. Like we go through this every year. I mean, Red is ahead all the time, bro. We go through this every year. People always say, "Oh, why you ain't tell us about this?" Like, bro, like you want me to pull up the date? We've been telling y'all about this for how long?
Yeah.
It's time stamped already.
Yeah, definitely.
Right.
Brought and developed my character, Red. I know he's working on a character. It's Spencer Wong. After Jensen Wong, it's Spencer Wong.
Oh yeah. Wait, not Dark Zuckerberg. We not going with Dark Zuckerberg.
I was thinking about
I know. I like Spencer Wong. You bodied that.
Crazy, bro.
No, that's too hard.
Look, let me share a little. Let me share him a little bit.
Yeah, pull him up. Pull him up. Where he at?
Oh, he on Hicksville. He on chat. He on a couple of spots.
Spencer
Share
Wong.
your screen. Spencer
Look, there you
Wong, my nigga. Wait. Where's
that's Spencer? I'm finna be going crazy.
I like that
you got
Carver
it?
Valley too. That was cold.
Yes, yeah, pick it up.
Oh, there you go. The nigga on the end with the white hair. With the leather, with the alligator skin too.
Man, what you telling me?
Spence and Juan. Send that to EYL.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Say, yo, the video got a new leader, man. Buy my stocks. Oh man, Spence and Juan.
See, this is Dark Zuckerberg. He look like a stupid white boy named Sebastian for real.
Oh nah, you hey.
You gotta make him talk. You gotta make him talk.
Here goes.
You gotta make him talk.
What I'm interested to know is what accent is you gonna give him, bro?
What? That's what I'm saying. What accent?
I gotta hear
that's
this.
Elon.
You gonna have, bro? That's gonna be crazy.
Oh man.
Yeah, that's Elon Musk right there. And then Zuckerberg, I wasn't fucking with Cuz, so I went straight to Nvidia.
Straight Nvidia. Nah,
I had to get rid of that shit, so I went over to the damn. Went over to the other one. What's this shit called? The Instagram. Not the Instagram, the OpenAI one. And then messing with Nano Banana.
Okay. Yeah,
but that's the character I'm gonna drop. I'm gonna be dropping that Spencer Wong everywhere.
Spencer Wong.
My boy said Dark Zuckerberg.
And then and Jeff making the real alligator skin with the real Amenti. So we going crazy.
Ugh. Yeah, man.
Yeah, that bowl coat was dirty.
That bowl coat was so dirty. Look, man, I need like I was saying it the other day, you know, this is this situation that we're gonna be doing. We really want to lock in with the students and whatnot. We want to meet y'all. We want y'all to come through, show us what y'all working with, what y'all working on, you know, what y'all done, you know, just your wins and whatnot. It's time to celebrate. But it's not time to be arrogant or anything. But it's definitely time to it's time to tap in. But here, let me go to this word, this commercial, and then we about to get up out of here.
Peace, family. Peace to you and yours. Brother Red Pill reporting live and direct. Yes, I have some very good news. On Friday, December 19th, the day that the Third Eye Atlas is supposed to be in contact with us, we are going to be at Spin City headquarters, which is Sovereign Land over there at East Point, Atlanta. And we are going to be doing a winter solstice conference Friday, Saturday, and Sunday, featuring Bitcoin Bully, featuring Rosbin, featuring Ra Aku, Spin City, Brother Red Pill, you name it, and other special guests. Make sure you click on the QR code so you can find out more details. Seating is limited. This is going to be a closed door workshop. We get into it and whatnot. We going into 2026 all stuff. You know what I mean? So this is for all of the people who caught a W this year. let's close out this quarter with the right mind state and whatnot. So masterminds come together. All right. I'm looking for my entrepreneurs and my movers and shakers. Salute. I see you. Digital nomads, tap in. See you on Friday. ATL.
All right.
We
So there
be
you
here.
have it, ladies and gentlemen. Episode 44. We did it again. You know what I mean? We did it again. One for the record books. We had the legends in the building. Slice, Bitcoin Bully, throwing mad gems at us. Jewels Santana. So I'm grateful. I'm thankful. I receive. I'm appreciative. I'm leaving this show even more wealthier than I came into this show. So what can I say? You know what I mean? Diamonds is dancing. Spin, leave them with a word.
Yeah, I want everybody to, I mean, it is techno. I definitely want everybody to go ahead and look into Notebook LM and their upgrades. I want y'all to look into Canva AI and their new upgrades. Definitely rocking with 5.2. I'm talking about. So there's definitely tools on the rise, and we'll go over all those tools. I'm looking into teaching everybody AI in ads, animations, automations, and software, AI software as a service development. The way I'm doing it, how I'm able to keep it open source. And just do it for my culture. So I'll see y'all at my house this weekend. We're gonna parlay, make sure some good folks in the building.
You already, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much. Peace, love, and light to the family. We're gonna see y'all every day leading up to Friday. We on top of this shit. We're gonna bring Ra Aku and Ross Ben to the table next so you can hear about the occult and the metaphysicians and the ceremony, because we also gonna be doing a singing bowl ceremony to open up the path and set things off and whatnot. And then we got the scientists. You know what I mean? We got the quote unquote soothsayers, the ones who will be able to pierce into the future, and they're going to give us the tools in order to do it. Ancestral intelligence on Sunday. All right. Ras Ben as ancient and ancestral as it can get, and Ra Aku as ancient and ancestral as it can get, considering he's working with the cosmo physics. And check him out on Black Magic till he was on there tonight too. So with that being said, we're gonna end this with Pay Us in Crypto. We might even do the video shoot this strong end. So make sure y'all are in the building. If y'all can't make it to Atlanta, I last minute, and this we're gonna, I promise you, 2026, we're gonna have a whole entire promotion and marketing team, and y'all gonna hear about these big events at least 2 to 3 months out. But right now we in the quickening, so we doing shit quick, and we doing it
Oh, but
quickly.
look,
That's why I said yes.
no, not to cut your wisdom, but
Nah, you
for all my
got you
people
had
who
it.
can't make for all my people who can't make it to Atlanta, we're gonna be virtual as well. Everything gonna be simultaneously going on, in the physical and the digital at the same time. So y'all not missing nothing. Y'all gonna be able to get the information. Um, Even Bully's gonna be in Chicago, but he's gonna be tapped in through the virtual side. So everything will be going on at the same time. Y'all ain't missing nothing.
Right. Y'all ain't
Man, this
missing
about
nothing.
to be, when
Y'all
I
not
say
there.
this about to be special.
Right. That's why as y'all it's personal. It's gonna be inside of the house to give it that personal feeling, like we family, like this is a mastermind, like we locked in, you know what I mean? And we talking like founders, and we introducing new tech, and we
Yes,
bring
sir.
in Web3, crypto, AI. Yeah, this is the place we want to be when Third Eye Atlas is looking down. What them niggas doing? Oh, look at them. They doing lit. Look at they Schumann resonance. You're gonna be vibrating higher than a group of than basically 99% of the planet. So we are in the age of the doer, and we are in the age of the experience. So come have an experience that you will never forget. With that being said, and pay us in crypto too. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, you know the anthem. Also, next show we're gonna do the countdown of 2025.
top 10 AI platform. Oh man, we going crazy with the top 10s. We're gonna have lists upon lists upon lists upon lists.
For top open source AI tools, top AI agentic tools, top AI text to video tools, top AI free tools for 2025, and so much more. Look out for that as we wind down this year and whatnot. We also going to be doing the top workshops that we did and also some of the top shows that we did. So with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, pay us in crypto. Shout out to Bitcoin Bully Slice X. I'll see everybody on Friday on the 19th, either on live stream or live in the building. Peace, love, and light. Bria.
Niggas in crypto, diamonds is dancing like they up in disco. You niggas in fist smoke, you stay up at dip low. You niggas stay up and get low. Heard you way up in Frisco, and you say what the heck so. Every player gets snipped out, acting gay up in Cisco. Might take the day off and play up at pistols, causing chaos and play up Calypso. I pause in kitchens and caused addictions. I pause prescriptions and cause inflictions. Bill Bixby playing in stores and bricks and on the dark web. You gotta pause every doors, cause encryptions. Tesla engines, pause the pistons. I seen every floor I leave sore and listing. For that action, they sponsored the Bronson. They was hooked on that shit like Johnson and Johnson. That freeway, Ricky Ross, straight out of Compton, straight out of Bumpton. Red on blue, violence in the land. The projection of the will, the perfection of the kill, the reflection of the pills. I'm a frontline soldier, I'm no doja. These crystals not from focus in crypto. Diamonds is dancing like they up in disco. You niggas in fist smoke, you stay up and dip low. You niggas stay up and get low. Heard you way up in Frisco, and you say what the heck so. Every player gets lips now, acting gay up in Cisco. Might take the day off and play up at pistols, causing chaos and play up Calypso. Hickory dickory down, hit a lick, put the sticky in the box. When the blicky get hot, lick off a shot. Heavy in the pedal, we slip off a knot. Heavy in the ghetto, they crib walk a lot. Crib walk the crypto, lift off the stocks. Drips off the crystal and pots. Disco rods in the blocks on my chain from the crystal shop. In the light air, lift off the rock. Toe from the right chain on my block. White paint on my socks. White paint on my socks. Hickory dickory dock. Hit the lick, put the sticky in the box. When the blicky get hot, lick off a shot, we lick off a shot. Players in crypto, diamonds is dancing like they up in disco. You niggas in fist smoke, you stay up at dip low. You niggas stay up and get low. Heard you way up in Frisco, and you say what the heck so. Every player gets snipped now, acting gay up in Cisco. Might take the day off and play up at pistols, causing chaos and play up Calypso.